Well, howdy y'all. Welcome back to the Poorly Educated Podcast. Today in the news edition, where we try to make sense of the headlines, using nothing but intuition, caffeine, and whatever's left of common sense. I'm your host, live from a garage with more flags than insulation. Today's story. America's out there making peace deals while fighting itself at home. It's like watching your neighbor fix everybody else's fences while his own house burns down. Let's dive in. Segment 1. The Asian Pivot, Trump's World Tour and the Nobel nomination. So Trump's been on what he calls a whirlwind tour of Asia, signing trade deals, making peace, and posing for so many photos he's gonna need a chiropractor. First stop, Malaysia, where he brokered a ceasefire between Thailand and Cambodia. Yep, old Donnie walked into a regional war and said, "You two stop fighting or no one gets to sell us mangoes." Next thing you know, both countries signed peace papers faster than a Walmart return on Black Friday. Now Cambodia's prime minister even nominated Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, I ain't saying he'll win, but if the committee wants to see peace, just watch him threaten a tariff. Man can make enemies hold hands faster than a youth pastor at a lock-in. And it's wild. He's turning world peace into a business transaction. Kinda like, I'll trade you peace for market access and a photo op. Say what you want, but it's a heck of a business model. Even the mafia's taken notes. I can already hear Don Jr. pitching it. The Art of the Ceasefire, available now on Truth Social Premium. Segment 2. The trade war gets spicy, rare earths and Trump's mineral mania. Now, all these new deals? They ain't just about mangoes and t-shirts. Nope, they're about rare earth minerals. Those magic little rocks that make iPhones, Teslas, and probably your neighbor's vape pen work. China's been sitting on most of the world's supply, so Trump's out there signing deals to get America's hands on some. He's like, we don't need China's rocks, we'll get our own rocks. Which honestly sounds like something a drunk prospector would shout before falling in a creek. And he's using the old carrot and stick method. The carrot is our big, shiny American market. The stick is also our big, shiny American market. It's like saying, you want to sell us stuff? Great. But first, promise to behave or I'll tariff your country so hard your GDP will need therapy. Gotta admit, it's weirdly effective. I mean, who knew the path to world peace was paved with chicken nuggets, soybeans, and rare minerals? Forget diplomacy. Just open a Dollar General in every nation and tell them peace is cheaper by the dozen. Segment 3. The looming showdown with China, tariffs, Taiwan, and tension. Now the big finale of this Asian adventure's gonna be Trump meeting Xi Jinping in South Korea. Or maybe not. China ain't even confirmed the meeting. It's like one of those, "We're still on for dinner?" texts where you know dang well they ghostin' you. Trump's threatened 100% tariffs if China don't drop their export bans and buy more soybeans. And I swear, this man treats tariffs like some folks treat duct tape. There ain't nothing he won't try fixin' with them. Meanwhile, Marco Rubio's over there trying to calm everyone down, saying Taiwan ain't a bargaining chip. Which is a good call, 'cause Trump trading Taiwan for soybeans would probably break the internet, the stock market, and every Panda Express west of the Rockies. We'll see what happens. But if this summit ends with another handshake photo and a very tremendous deal, I'm betting Trump's next move is brokering peace between Florida man and basic hygiene. Segment 4. The Reagan ad and the retaliatory tariff. Now let's talk about how Trump just slapped a new 10% tariff on Canada because of a TV commercial. Yep. Ontario ran an ad using a Ronald Reagan clip, talking about how trade barriers hurt Americans. and Trump took that personally. Like real personally. He called it a fraud, said it was a hostile act, and then bam, tariff. I mean, the man just declared economic war over a rerun. Imagine if Netflix ever uploads The Apprentice outtakes. We'd be in sanctions with ourselves. Even the Reagan Foundation got involved, saying the ad misused his words. So now, you got Reagan's ghost and Canada both mad at us. Somewhere Nancy Reagan's yelling, "Just say no" to tariffs. And poor Ontario's premier had to pull the ad just to calm Trump down. It's like when your buddy gets mad 'cause someone insulted his truck, so you apologize to the truck. This ain't trade policy anymore. It's trade drama. Somebody get Bravo on the phone. We got the next Real Housewives of Global Economics. Segment 5. The Shutdown Standoff. Billionaires to the rescue. Back home, the government's still shut down. Week 4, y'all. That's longer than my cousin's sobriety streak after deer season. But get this. Some billionaire named Timothy Mellon gave $130 million so the military could still get paid. Which is nice, sure, but also kinda terrifying. We got billionaires sponsoring the military now like it's a little league team. It's like, this shutdown brought to you by the good folks at Mellon Industries, protecting democracy, one tax write-off at a time. If this keeps up, we'll have Jeff Bezos funding the post office, Elon Musk buying the FAA, and Kanye running NASA, and the government'll just be like, "Hey, thanks y'all. Remember to put your name on the missile." I swear, America's turning into a GoFundMe project with nukes. Segment 6. The Healthcare Hustle, Sticker Shock and Political Stupidity. The reason for the shutdown? Healthcare. The Republicans can't decide whether to extend the ACA subsidies that keep insurance affordable, or let folks fend for themselves in the medical hunger games. Now, some of them are like, "We can't keep Obamacare alive." And others are like, "Buddy, if grandma's premiums double, we're losing the next election faster than you can say pre-existing condition." One congressman even called inaction morally bankrupt and politically stupid, which I think is the official motto of Washington now. And y'all know what's funny? These folks have had 10 years to come up with an alternative. 10 years. That's longer than my cousin's been engaged to the same woman he still calls his girlfriend. But here we are, still arguing about the same dang thing. Only now, the government's closed. Folks ain't getting paychecks, and private billionaires are running payroll. Makes you wonder if the Founding Fathers ever thought the solution to tyranny would be try Patreon. Segment 7. The Kennedy Doctrine, Make America Chunky Again. And in the middle of all this, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced new dietary guidelines telling folks to eat more saturated fat. That's right. More butter, more bacon, more meat of the good kind. Now, as a Southern man, I ain't opposed to butter being its own food group. But even the American Heart Association's like, "Sir, that's not how arteries work." This man's trying to undo decades of science with what sounds like a Cracker Barrel menu. And I get it. They're saying it's part of fighting ultra-processed foods. But there's a big old difference between saying cut down on sugar and go ahead and deep fry your salad. It's like the government's playing nutrition roulette. Next year, they'll probably tell us beer's a vegetable and pizza's part of the food pyramid again. Actually, you know what? I could live with that. Segment 8. Campus Tragedy and Poll Panic. A tragic story out of Pennsylvania. Lincoln University had a mass shooting during homecoming. 1 dead, 6 injured. It's heartbreaking. And the worst part is, we're so used to these stories, the country barely pauses anymore. Ain't no joke here, just sadness and frustration. Then you got new polls showing Trump's Hispanic support dropping from 44% to 25%. That's a nosedive so steep even Spirit Airlines would charge extra for it. Turns out folks don't like tariffs, shutdowns, or dietary guidelines that tell you to butter your cornflakes. Segment 9. Space Trucks and Stolen Jewels. Meanwhile, Japan launched a new cargo spacecraft, the HTV-X, heading for the International Space Station. They say it's cheaper, faster, and can carry more stuff. So basically, it's the Space Costco truck. And in Paris, cops caught two fellas who stole $100 million worth of jewels from the Louvre. They even found some of the stolen bling. I'm just wondering, how do you fence a royal crown in 2025? You pawn it on Facebook Marketplace? Gently used tiara, $5 million OBO, must pick up, no shipping. Segment 10. A presidency of disruption, the big picture. So if you look at it all together, October 26, 2025, is the perfect snapshot of Trump's America. Overseas, he's signing peace deals and getting Nobel nominations. Back home, the lights are off, the fridge is empty, and folks are arguing about bacon and Obamacare. It's like America's the world's best neighbor, but the worst roommate. The kind who waters your plants but forgets to pay rent. That's the magic of Trump's second term. He's simultaneously fixin' and breaking the world in real time. Every day's a new contradiction. Peace abroad, panic at home, prosperity in Malaysia, madness in D.C. You can't say it ain't entertainin'. It's politics, performance art, and a demolition derby all rolled into one. And y'all, that's all for today's Poorly Educated podcast. Remember, when the headlines don't make sense, neither do we. Until next time. Stay curious, stay caffeinated, and never trust a diet that tells you bacon's a salad.